There are a number of new features I'm going to introduce that have been developed around duplicating um, of test artifacts. So the first thing we're going to look at here is we're looking at the browse view of test plans, and I have a single test plan. I'm going to create a duplicate of this test plan. So from the row action menu, I'm just going to go ahead and select to duplicate this test plan. And one of the new options that I have is I can choose if I wish to include the references or not for the test plan. The default behavior is the same as the behavior in the past in that we do include references. But if I do uncheck this box, what will happen is I will get more of a skeleton of the copy of the test plan where I don't have the child test cases or, for example, test suites or requirements associated, but I do have the content that are in the sections, such as the descriptions and other things that I've defined for that test plan. So I'm going to go ahead and create a copy using the default options. Okay, I now have my copy created, the copy of the test plan original. There are a couple additional columns that we can optionally show within the table views, and this is copy root and copied from. The copied from is going to be the immediate predecessor of the copy, and the copy root is like the original generation of a set of copies. So for example, if I create a copy of the copy, another generation of the copy. So we'll duplicate this. And now I have a copy of the copy. And we'll see that this points back to the artifact from which I created the copy. And the copy root points to their original of all the generations of this copy series. Now, if I go back to the original test plan, and let me refresh this. Okay. We now have some more information that's displayed over on the right side in a section called copies. So this will give me a quick navigation between test artifacts that have been copied. So I can navigate from here to the first copy that I created. And when I navigate here, I can navigate back to the original where I was copied from, or I can navigate to where I was copied to. So if I were copied to multiple test artifacts, they would all be listed here, and I can navigate to them as well. So I'm going to go back to the original, and I'm going to go to the test execution records. And previously we could copy an execution record to another iteration. But now we can actually copy an execution record over to another test plan. So if I've created a copy of the test plan, I will have that as a default for my destination of where I'm going to copy it to, and it's going to use the same test case that I created the test execution record for within this test plan. So I can create a copy here, and now that will exist in the copy. So I can navigate back over to the copy, test execution records, and now I have a test execution record for the copy of the test plan that I created. So if I go to browse test cases, when I create a copy, as I mentioned before, that we copy the references. So in this case, test case original. I am the copy of the test plan, but all the copies are still using the original test case. So if I go back to browse, we'll see that we have 3 test plans that are using that same test case. So if I want to, let's say for this last generation of the copy series, that I really don't want to share that test case, but I do want to modify it, but I don't want to affect the other 2. So I will navigate here within the test plan and then go to test cases. And then for this test case, there is a new menu option called Copy and Replace Test Case. So if I select this, do I wish to continue this operation? So what this is going to do is going to create a copy, and it will then place the copy here within the test plan, and then it will remove the original. So now you see I have a copy of the test case instead of the original. And the other test plans still have the original test case. And if I go to the copy of the test case, and I go to the test scripts, we can see that actually when we do this operation, we also create a duplicate of the test script itself for that test case. So it's a deep copy operation. When we do a copy and replace, the intent is we want to create a separation for the purposes. You could think of it as branching that instance of the test artifact so that we can make changes to it and it doesn't affect other uses of that test artifact and other locations. So these are some of the enhancements that we've provided for the new duplication of test artifacts.